Why are you mad, bro? Welcome to my review of Space Nog, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Luna and I are out on the banks of the McKenzie River. This is the spot that I talked about in my review of Hinoki, Holiday Hinoki and White Sage fir. It's about 35 degrees. The water levels have receded back to where they typically are this time of year. 2.0 pre-shave. The beanie I'm wearing is a Christmas gift that our son got me years ago. I thought, you know what? It's the holiday. Merry Christmas to those who are celebrating. It's just the DOG and I. She's still waiting for me to play. I'm hoping that here in a second she will settle down. Space Nog is absolutely one of my favorite holiday releases from anywhere. But Phoenix Artisan in particular. I have all of their holiday fragrances and it would definitely be in my top 5. The scent notes: brown sugar, nutmeg, vanilla, light cinnamon, West Indian bay. Too big of a scoop there. My soap is cold. Did I say it's about 35 degrees? Got hand warmers in my pockets. Having trouble getting my soap here. After the West Indian Bay, we find tonka bean, benzoin resin, and spiced rum. Now, while this is classified as a bay rum, it is by no means your typical bay rum. My wife doesn't like most of my bay rums. I have a handful. She loves this one, as does Emily. Forgot to get a score from them, but I'm confident in saying that they would give this at least a 9. Emily maybe an 8. You know, she's picky, but this is a family favorite. Even my mom likes this one. I love the label. I'll be topping that off with the matching splash and matching star jelly. My ears are already getting cold. Let's see if we can tie this guy up. Oh yeah, look at that. Son was big into Angry Birds. We'd play it together. So he got me this one year. And I, of course, love it. I love it mostly because he got it for me with his own money. I have here my indestructible travel scuttle from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I have hot water in it that I brought with me in a thermos. And I'm going to be whipping that up with a European White Badger from Vielong. It's the 2018, right? 2019 Shave Nook anniversary number 78. I'm gonna have to throw some more water in here. I shook out a little too much. Hope you guys have had a great Christmas season. In my next review that I'm going to do tomorrow from the den, I'm going to announce the winner of the cane review, of the cane set, the Keepsake Fruitcake soap, and then we're going to kick off 2 giveaways courtesy of a couple of great people. Let's break down the notes on this one. Luna, that is enough. Relax and lay down. No, no, no. It is time to lay down and relax. Lay down while Dad shaves. Lay down. I need you to lay down, baby. You'll see Luna in the B-roll if you've never met Luna. She is our 3-year-old German Shepherd. High octane. We've been playing, hiking the trail, and she is full of life. Oh my gosh, Space Nog is so good. Let's break down this fragrance. So brown sugar. Brown sugar is brown because of the molasses. What's called table sugar is that we typically have on the table, that you have around the house and that you use for cooking and putting on your cereal or whatever you do with it. It is white because they've refined it and removed the molasses. One of the things that gives brown sugar its fragrance that we're familiar with is the molasses. This fragrance, and I think a lot of it has to do with this brown sugar, starts off creamy, buttery, and sweet. Now, if you don't like eggnog, don't let this fool you by any means. I love eggnog. My wife does not like eggnog one bit. But like I just said, my wife loves this fragrance. So if you don't like eggnog, don't let it turn you off. If you love eggnog like I do, don't expect exactly eggnog, because this is eggnog meets bay rum meets Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. It is just what you would expect, plus so much more. Typical PAA fashion. Oh. Can't wait to get this warm brush on my face. I love the knot in this. One of my favorite knots. So good. Luna, go lay down. I'm afraid she's going to knock my stool back into the river. She actually did earlier when I was just getting ready to set up. Lay down, babe. After that brown sugar is the nutmeg. Nutmeg is woody, slightly sweet, warm and spicy, and aromatic. I love this fragrance. I've had it for several years now, and even though it's has a festive vibe to it, you can wear it all year round. I use it periodically throughout the year. It is not so festive that you can't wear it throughout the year. And I would classify it as a gourmand. The wind's blowing my mirror. Look at that beautiful lather. A Schick. My ears are cold. Just dip it in the warm water. Got my little stainless steel bowl over here with warm water in it. The vanilla is subtle. You don't get a vanilla blast out of this. All of these notes in this are supporting characters in a greater ensemble, creating a beautiful scent profile. So subtle, but intoxicatingly sweet, creamy, and yes, floral. I believe that there's a slight floral element that I can pick out in this, and I attribute it to the vanilla. Love this razor. Light cinnamon. It is a light cinnamon. You can pick out a very light cinnamon presence in this fragrance. The DOG is right here on my right leg. I am shaving from that location that I talked about in my Hinoki shave. I said that right. Shaved from this spot many times. Just threw a squirt of water into the scuttle. The water is warm. I don't want to put the scuttle down. It's so warm. It feels great on my hand. I love this scuttle. I've had it for a few years now. And I think every wet shaver should definitely have it. And it is indestructible. After that, we get into the West India Bay, and that's the leaf. Aromatic, warm and spicy, kind of green note to it. This is where you really start getting into the masculine part of this fragrance. Right next to that is the tonka bean. Deep. I keep wanting to look over here for the lens. Hey, that is enough. Be quiet. Go lay down. What was I saying? The tonka bean. Nutty. I can't help but wonder if this tonka bean isn't attributing to the vanilla type fragrance. A lot of times you can get a vanilla type note out of a tonka bean. And I've often wondered if that isn't what this tonka bean is doing here. It's also bringing with it kind of a nutty vanilla milkiness to it. The benzoin resin, I don't know that it's doing a whole lot for the fragrance. I've often thought that it wasn't doing anything, but then I think, well, he has it in the scent notes. And why I say that is oftentimes in fragrances, benzoin is used as a fixative. It's used to slow down the dispersion, the evaporation of the essential oils and the fragrance oils in a perfume. So think of it as kind of a wet, tacky glue that holds it together, and it slows down the evaporation process, making the fragrance last longer. Typically, with benzoin, I think it's adding a richness to it. It could even be adding a little bit of a cinnamonness in the dry down. It's definitely giving it some depth and adding character to the dry down. So I put a big question mark on the benzoin. There's not an earthiness, there's not some of the other attributes that you'd normally attribute. This fragrance, it's so well blended that it's taken me years to form the opinion that I have on these scent notes. The spice rum, oh buddy. If you're familiar with PAA's bay rums, the Atomic Age bay rum, the Classico bay rum, Boomtown, oh I love Boomtown. Warm, spicy, smooth, bold and creamy, a little sweet. This is a gourmand, not a bay rum. It is a gourmand meets bay rum. I absolutely love it. Where are we at on time? 13 minutes, perfect. I've been thinking about keeping some of these outdoor shaves to just 2 passes, kind of make them a little bit shorter. Try and keep them around the 20-minute mark. I can't say enough good things about this fragrance. Like, it is so damn good. Let me stop it real quick. I'm gonna go back up here and grab my post-shave goodies. Holy crap. I was just literally talking to myself for about 5 minutes. I went through and used my alum stick, my splash, my star jelly. I was rambling the whole time talking to you guys. And at the end, I started talking about how she is such a good DOG and that she just settled down behind me. And that's when I noticed that I wasn't recording. For some reason, I have a 1 second clip. So something I did stopped it. I had 1 second of it and then that was it. So first time for everything. I hope that's the last time. So damn fine shave. I have my aftershave applied. I want to thank you guys for joining us out here. Sorry about that. I was talking about the giveaways. And I was talking about the Advent calendar and Yule ham. I guess you guys will have to wait for that. It was just a ramble. Tomorrow, from the den, I'll be reviewing Lump of Coal from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Another one of my favorite fragrances. I feel like that one's often overlooked. In it, I'll be announcing the winner of the cane giveaway, the winner of Keepsake Fruitcake soap, and then kicking off 2 new giveaways, both courtesy of other people. One is a bowl from Eric Rodak, a shaving bowl, a ceramic bowl. If you're familiar with Eric and his work, I love it. And then the other is a $50 gift card to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, courtesy of a viewer of the channel. So tune in for that. That'll be kind of a quick giveaway. Maybe run it for a week or so. I want to thank you guys for joining Luna and I out here. Again, I apologize for being a goofy goober. Let's flip the camera. I think she's waiting for ducks. And she looks at me. I love you. You're a good girl. No, stay out of the water. Hey, no water. Stay out. You guys will see. I'll roll the B-roll here in a second. The water was way up past her. You can see it was up to there. Take care, guys. Merry Christmas. All right, welcome back to the B-roll. I'm about to start my shave. Here is my setup. As you remember from my Hinoki shave, I talked about this exact spot. That was all covered underwater. Maybe here it's in a second. I will show a clip of it at the end of this. My stool, my tripod. Got my mirror there, tripod hanging. For those who don't know, I use the pill bottle for carrying my brush, for porting my brush around. I want to thank you guys for joining us. It really is the little big things, like putting up with a dog that is always on crack. She is like high octane. Huh, Luna? I love you. Oh yes. I hope you're quiet during the shave. We've been working on it. Y'all take care. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Ready? Horrible throw, Dad. Good girl. Can you drop it? Hey Luna, I got it.